can barely breathe. Oh, can you feel it? And I'm surrounded everywhere. I can feel it, I can feel it. It's creeping up on me, but what I just can't see. Oh, say you feel it. I'm falling into this unknown. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? There's nothing I can do but to give in
Hello?
Hello. We are now live.
Alright, so we are a little bit late, but my name is Relix. I will be doing the play-by-play, and by my side we have Mark the Shark from Reliable Gaming, who just defeated Cloud9 16-10 on Mirage, but it looks like Cloud9 is going to be doing a full cat execute here. -1 lurking, and Skadoodle does take out Semphis with a USB headshot. Swag is holding from the ramp, takes out Shongaras. They're now in a 3v5. Bomb is down, and Swag with another headshot on the Shroud's gonna push him into the site, takes out Eco. Daze cleaning up nothing on the mid lurk, and a flawless pistol round coming in from iBUYPOWER.
It looks like our TV is really lagging a bit.
Yeah, it was like this with the last one. Just Valve forgot to upgrade PowerPoint. Just go ahead.
Yeah, that's great for iBUYPOWER. They didn't give up any kills. That's really sucks for Cloud9's economy.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. They didn't even get the bomb down, but you're going to see a CZ head armor minus Shroud, who does have a deagle, and no head armor coming out from Cloud9 here. It's actually, they seem to do this all the time. It's kind of almost, like it's like a signature. Like they don't ever save to buy the next round, especially without a bomb plant. They just typically armor CZ, armor 250, whatever. They do really like deagles, though. Hiko, Shroud. So it looks like they're just going to be taking it kind of slow, but they have 5 stacked towards Cat. Maybe hoping they can just storm the site and get the bomb down. They're just waiting here. We actually see Semphis, Hiko, and nothing with flashes. Looks like Semphis is getting ready to flash over so they can explode onto the A bomb site. Shroud just watching the B tunnels push. iBUYPOWER, though, just playing very slow, playing very, pulled back like they should on anti-ecos. Very passive. AZK and Daze both watching middle. The flash is going to come over A. Daze hears them. Cat actually flashes into CT spawn. But they haven't fully committed. They were just going to... It looks like they're going to explode out of middle here, actually, and they're going to meet AZK, who was holding the double doors, gets one. Shroud quickly trades. We now have 3 men out the double doors. Swag taking them out from the window. Frags Shroud, takes out nothing. Now it's Hiko and Semphis in a 2v4. Daze going to be taking out Hiko. Semphis, last man alive. Daze quickly disposes of him with the USP, and only losing AZK, who had a FAMAS, so he'll probably upgrade or get dropped here.
It looks like Stoodle dropped it back to...
Yeah, Cloud9... No bomb plan yet again, so they're gonna have to save.
I kind of like that eco that they did. They tried it. It was kind of a cat fake. They got iBUYPOWER to rotate a little bit.
Yeah, it pulled Dazed away from middle to come try to support A at Cat, but he quickly fell back once he realized that they were just scouting it out. Now we have Dazed pushed in lower tunnels with the FAMAS. He plays Semphis, kills Shroud. Now he's going to push up into the tunnels. He doesn't know Sean is there, and we have nothing coming up behind him, but that CZ is deadly at close range. That's 3 kills on the round for Dazed. He's going to be jumping into Sean Harris, who does eventually take him out. AZK pushing the double doors. Hiko is jumping for his life, taken out by AZK. Last man standing is Sean Garris, who has picked himself up a nade and a CZ and in FAMAS, but they're just going to be pushing him. They don't want to let him even run the time round. AZK is going to be pushing up the stairs. Sean gets aim punched. 3-0 for iBUYPOWER.
And Cloud9's going to start this first gun round with only 2 frags coming in and no bomb plants, so they're really going to need this first round.
So we're going to be seeing the first gun round coming out here from Cloud9. We don't see any op from them. They didn't actually have the economy to really buy an op, and as you see, they do have limited throws. The only people to smokes are Shroud and Sean. And Smoke Daze, but Sempis is going to be dropping into lower tunnels, takes out Steel, gets traded by Daze. They smoked mid to push aggressive lower, and we also have Skadoodle here, pushed up on the cat with the op. Nothing will peek into him soon. A flash coming from Daze. He's going to peek, he's going to see nothing on the cat, doesn't take him out. Shroud is really lit next to Xbox, he can't finish a frag. We have Hiko going to support the lower tunnels here. iBUYPOWER playing extremely aggressive, setting the pace this first rifle, or this first gun round I should say. Sean just sitting back in the T-spawn. Shroud taken down to 1 health. He does still have a smoke and a flash on his body though. Daze is going to be peeking a little bit too aggressive, gets taken out by Hiko. Skadoodle trading, pushed aggressively on cat with the op. And I don't know if they know Swag is also pushed lower, but it doesn't matter. Sean is going to take him out. Cloud9 just going really slow, trying to figure out what they want to do. Skadoodle and AZK are both towards A though. AZK is kind of on mid. Skadoodle's just watching cat. He did move to spot long, and as you see, the bomb is rotating around to long with nothing. It's going to be nothing and Shroud taking long right now. They're going to smoke the cross. There's one man still lurking out mid. They're going to flash high. Skadoodle's just, he thinks he's getting creeped on behind from cat, but Sean is actually down towards the double doors. He's going to take out AZK, and it's now Skadoodle in a 1v3 situation. He's on cat. He's going to peek up. He takes out nothing. Sean Garris and Shroud are both extremely low. He could still win this round. He's going to spot Shroud in sight with 1 health. If only he had a frag grenade. I think he hears himself being pushed from cat. He's just hoping someone can peek. He's gonna peek and barely misses the shot on Sean, and Shroud's gonna peek out.
Oh, that was excellent poise by Cloud9 to come back from that. Daze did a lot of damage really early in the round by getting that aggro cat. That's how they played against us when we played him recently. But Daze was a huge nuisance there. He was causing a lot of damage, and they were able to come back, regroup, and they turned that round right around. That was an excellent play by Cloud9.
Yes. Really, I mean, Daze maybe should have finished the kill on nothing on cat, or maybe Shroud, who was really lit at at Xbox, but it is what it is. A smoke coming out from, that's kind of a weird long smoke from Cloud9 there. Skadoodle gonna be peeking. Hiko flashing. He's gonna peek right into Skadoodle's op. I like what they're doing with Ska though. They're moving him around. You know, they're putting him on cat or peeking long, so they can't really predict where he's gonna be picking. And actually,
yeah, he's doing a great job floating around.
And Steel has actually also picked up an op, so they had an op control near middle as well as long. And they do now have the man advantage. AZK gonna pop flash middle here, just peek out, get some info. I think they know that they're committing pretty heavily on Cat. Skadoodle with his second frag on the round takes out Shroud. Nothing is already down to 21 HP. That nade's gonna land right on top of nothing from Daze. Beautiful frag rate. Sean gonna be pushing the quad, gets dinked by Daze as Semphis trades AZK. Another beautiful flash and nade coming from Swag, pushing up from CT. It's now Semphis in a 1v4 situation, and then op gets the first frag on the Daze, but was instantly dinked. It's Brax just trying to distract Semphis. Yeah, he was just,
I guess he was.
He was.
Yeah, Dusty is one of those maps where ops can be extremely dominant. If your ops are reigning dominant on the round, it can open you up to so much map control, and Skadoodle was able to do that on Cat. He was shutting down their entire push.
Yeah, after losing Pistol the next 2 rounds, getting 3-0, they really, and then getting 1 round, they needed to win the second to start building some economy instead of getting instantly reset. But they didn't, and you're going to see a 4-man push into the B tunnels currently from Cloud9, but it looks like they're going to go lower. They have 1 man just top mid. 2 flashes up. Maybe they may just try a flash explode out middle or something, and if they do it with nothing's flashy, they may be able to catch Skadoodle off guard, who is CT with the op. The flash is going to come over. It's going to blind AZK and Ska. Now they're going to explode out the middle. AZK and CT are in near B, and Skadoodle in the CT. AZK gets 1, he gets 2. He's going to move away while reloading, hoping Skadoodle can't cover. Skadoodle peeks out with the USP. 1-tap Shroud. Sean, though, has lurked through B. He's going to take out AZK. And he's going to be peeking Swag. He takes out Swag. Is 2 down for Cloud9. He now picks up Swag's M4, and he's in a 1v3 situation. The bomb is down middle, though, so Sean is just trying to get as many guns down as he can. Winning the round is probably not very likely. Goes a little flash, goes to peek double doors. Skadoodle takes a shot and misses. He has 45 seconds to kind of work with. There's really no reason for iBUYPOWER to do anything too aggressive here. They have a really nice setup to cover the bomb, but Sean peeks out, almost kills Daze, takes him down to 9 health.
It was a valiant effort by Sean. There's a little bit of a misplay by Swag that allowed Sean to get into the B site and get those 2 frags, but as long as I get the win on the round.
I mean, Sean kind of salvaged an almost pointless eco round. They wouldn't have killed a single person there if Sean hadn't flanked, killed Door, and then killed Swag and Window.
Alright, he turned that into something pretty good.
Yeah. And I mean, even right now, Cloud9, they do get an op up on Semphis, but they have 2 Galils and almost no nades to work with. That nade is going to just escape by Shroud and Palm Tree there. It seems like Cloud9 is just, they're working a little bit slower, working a default, hoping that maybe Semphis can open up a site with his op. We have Skadoodle, like, I mean, you saw he pushed really aggressively on Cat before, and then he was peeking long. Now he's actually pushed into tunnels with the op. Just keeping them guessing, and Steel did retain his op from the previous round, so they still have 2 ops, and D2 can be just an opper's paradise if you're hitting your shots. So Cloud9 kind of heavily concentrated on mid. They do have nothing, I think, who's kind of working Cat. That nade is going to do pretty decent damage to Swag as he mollies and falls back to B. He knows Ska's pushed in tunnels, so looks like he's going to come here and support him. And iBUYPOWER have actually completely left open mid right now. They do have 1 player kind of towards long spotting it, I think. That'll be Steel. He does have an op. But if they mid to B smoke and wrap really quick, they may have been able to take B, but they're actually going to go 4-man up Cat. Hiko's just lurking back mid, looking for the B tunnel push, looking to catch someone off guard. And now they're going to be committing, it looks like, towards the A bomb site. 4 up Cat. Steel takes out Shroud with a headshot. One of them actually dropped nothing. He's made his way to elevator. And Steel was apparently aware of it, takes him out, but gets traded by Semphis quickly. Dazed is Ed Goose. There was a pop flash. He's going to peek with it. He should be able to take out Sean Garris here. Semphis has pushed a quad. He was blind. So Semphis is in no man's land right now. He's going to get taken out by AZK. Hiko is lurked out mid with the Galil. Does take out Skadoodle, but he should be traded here pretty quickly by one of the iBUYPOWER players. Almost takes out AZK as well, who's going to back off, wait for some people to support so he doesn't lose his gun. And the time runs out. Daze is going to collapse, and they're going to collapse on Hiko actually from mid, so he does not get the save. Also dies after the round.
That's unfortunate for his money.
That's,
iBUYPOWER lost both their ops that round. I really like the setup they're running. Like they're having Steel doing like a traditional kind of like opping A at the beginning of or long at the beginning of the round, then falling off and playing ramp, which is kind of a traditional thing. And with Skadoodle, they're just letting him float all over the place. They stacked him on Cat, they put him mid, they put him in B tunnel that round. Like, it's really interesting to watch.
Yeah, they're really doing a good job just floating those ops around. Makes it hard for Cloud9 to decide what they want to do. Do they want to take a mid to B or go heavy long? Where are the ops set up? Where do they have map control? What can we isolate with smokes and take? But anyways, Semphis, it's just an eco round coming out from Cloud9. Semphis going to be getting taken out early on the round. Steel trying to spray through smoke. Actually does kill nothing, but does get dinked by that CZ. Down to 24. Dazed. He's really liking the aggressive middle play. Smoking and pushing to peek lower and whatnot. Cloud9. Sean Gare is going to be taken out by Swag. Peak tunnels. He's 14-2 right now. Wait, no, he's not. This scoreboard is sick. Daze should take out Hiko. No problem here in middle. Sorry, Swag is 8-2. It's showing pre-game kills, I think.
Yeah, right. Well, I was gonna say, I wonder what Cloud9's gonna do, because it looks like a lot of the success they're having is working off of Semphis' op, because it seems like they're kind of just walking behind him and letting him pick something, and then they kind of explode on it. That seems to be the kind of strats they've been running. But they're actually going to do a 5 rifle setup this round.
Yeah, and I think that's just, I think that has more to do with economy than maybe what they
really more to do that they just need a round.
Yeah, I think if they could get an op on Semphis, they'd probably really like that. But
yeah,
Hiko's going to catch Skadoodle with an 8 out, actually. Yeah, it's 7-1 right now. Steel going to peek out from Game Hopper and actually take nothing out. Takes out Shroud with the last bullet, and they're just getting absolutely torn apart right now. On their almost, it was a forced buy, but they only took out Skadoodle. He did have an op though, but at this point, 13k on Daze, their team is all approaching double-digit money. iBUYPOWER's not really worried about that. And actually, nothing. 0 and 9. He can't even find a frag right now.
Yeah. He had a lot of nuts rounds in the last match we just played. I'm sure he'll warm up here in a minute.
Yeah. 8-1 in favor of iBUYPOWER on Dust 2, which, it's a pretty even map as far as maps go, but most would consider it to be a T-sided map.
Well, the problem is that iBUYPOWER is just not letting them have any map control.
No, not at all. Those 2 nades did a really good job at damaging Cloud9, but they quickly bring it back. Daze is pushing through, trying to make a play with Swag. They both take down Sean Garris, now it's nothing in a 1v2. Bomb is actually down outside long doors, and they're going to spot it. Or did they spot it? I I don't know where Swag is going. He's on Cat, and it doesn't matter. Daze catches nothing just as he's flying around the corner. But you know, you're right. They're, whether they have the ops or not, they're playing really, like they're offsetting how aggressive they play on rounds, and so Cloud9 thinks they're maybe going to take long control, and then they need an op and M4 and 2 nades.
Yeah, these teams obviously have a lot of experience playing with each other. They know how each other plays, and I feel like iBUYPOWER is just doing an excellent job of reading Cloud9, because it seems like everywhere Cloud9 goes, there's 3 players from iBUYPOWER there.
Yeah, I mean, people often look at like last ESEA LAN finals and how iBUYPOWER just kind of rolled over Cloud9, and you know, whether that was a result of just knowing each other as teams, you know, and you have previous players on each other's teams. Daze is going to take out Shongaris right through the smoke, though. Is traded by Shroud, who's going to leap into the pit, steal frag Shroud mid-air. Does get traded by Semphis. It's a very even round so far, which is, I mean, it's the best the Cloud9's gotten for the most part. AZK is going to be boosting Ska, though, up into sight from Elevator with that op. He's probably, yeah, they know that Ska is probably somewhere over there with an op watching long. They don't want to contest him from that range. And Ska's actually in middle. I was incorrect. He boosted AZK. Lagged out. Oh, alright, he apparently got a kill during the slideshow. Frag nothing right through mid double doors, and Swag was just crouch peeking, spotting Semphis, dinks him down to 1 health, kind of semi through the box, it looked like. At this point, they have 38 seconds, and they're just going to try to commit up long. Swag peeks, takes out Semphis, AZK there to support from lower CT ramp. It's going to be 10-1.
We got a cute little team ace that round.
I don't know, I mean, there's not... It doesn't look like there's a lot really to say right now.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot to say.
Cloud9, they're going to be buying out. They really just need to try to get as many rounds as they can. Looks like they're going to go 5 tunnels, but Daze is in the aggressive lower tunnels, and no one even checked the corner. Luckily, Semphis just turned in trade after Daze takes out Shroud. Now they're just holding tunnels. It looks like they're actually going to try to walk in right past the Smolly. They're going to catch Brax as he's throwing the smoke. Now it's AZK outside of tunnels. iBUYPOWER left to retake for the first time, I think, this entire match, actually getting into a site. It's nothing going to smoke the door. Amali going to get instantly extinguished by that smoke. The bomb is going to go down. It's a 3v4 situation in favor of Cloud9. There's really no reason for iBUYPOWER not to go for this round. They have the money to buy, even if they don't get a single frag. 2 more flashes on Ska, 1 on Steel. Semphis, though, is lurked into the smoke. He may try to push. No, he's not. He's on the other side of the smoke. Nothing. He's going to get dropped on by AZK. Takes out AZK. Takes out Steel. Skadoodle did take out Shongaris. Quickly traded by Hiko. And they scramble another round together, 10-2 in favor of iBUYPOWER.
That was a really solid round right there. Obviously, these two teams, you know, they're very competitive. The score, you know, historically should be a lot closer than 10-2, but I think Cloud9 is just having a hard time waking up. I don't know exactly if they're just not hitting shots or what, but that was a great round right there.
So a little bit of a slower round going on now. We have Steel holding long with the op while Ska's pushed on to Cat's stairs. Being supported by, I don't know who that was lagging in front of him. It's going to be Dazed. And then we have this typical Swag and AZK setup. They're playing a really passive middle. AZK is just spotting him from double doors in B. Looks like Sean is getting ready to pop flash Hiko out of long, but they do smoke it. It's going to delay our Cloud9 another 15 seconds, and it looks like they're actually... No, it looks like Sean is probably going to smoke out long for Hiko, and then they're going to take a fast cat, and Hiko will lurk out long. Skadoodle is right on the corner, though. Will nothing get the better of him. Skadoodle does miss his shot. He drops down. Nades and flashes coming up from iBUYPOWER to delay the cat push. Steel falling back from long, and actually it looks like they may be setting up for a mid to B. Mid to B smoke is going to come out from Cloud9. They're going to be executing all 5 men out of mid. They do get counter flashed by AZK. He did not peek with it though. I think they know he's close, so they heard him. They're just working it really slow. AZK takes out one of them. Shongaris at 6 health. Swag is about to have to make a play. He's going to get pinched from all directions. He peeks, he takes out Truck, and he also take out Hiko. No, he gets instantly traded. Semphis just going slow. Watching the smoke, but Steel frags him above the smoke. I don't know if we could see him or if it was just a shot towards the doors. But for the second round in a row, the bomb is going to go down for Cloud9 in the B bomb site. iBUYPOWER left on a 3-on-3 retake. Shongaris at 6 health. A well-placed nade from Daze could take him out, but he does nade backside. There is no one there. Nothing right underneath the window. Daze is just trying to get some kind of info. Hiko takes out Steel in the tunnels. Daze gets taken up by nothing, trying to come in the window, and Scott takes out nothing with the M4. Gets traded by Shongaris. 10-3. Favor of iBUYPOWER. Cloud9 are They're not done yet, at least. I mean,
Cloud9 had the perfect read on that round because they saw that iBUYPOWER. They knew that they had two ops that are both on the A side. They did it. They immediately grouped up. They did a mid to B. They were able to split up Swag and AZK, put them into two 1vX situations, and that's really what sealed the deal.
Yeah, it was really good, especially considering how well iBUYPOWER has taken map control this game. It was good to realize that they were playing.
They seemed to be very heavy towards A that round.
Yeah, a very separated mid setup and a mid to B smoke, and just collapsing on that one mid player would work. Another slow round coming out. Steel is actually alone at long this time instead of being played with Dazed, and they have played. iBUYPOWER is playing 2-minute mid now, heavy towards B, and actually Sean outpicks Skadoodle. Shroud one taps Dazed as he tried to cross back towards CT. A mid to B smoke coming out from nothing and a flash, but I think they're probably going to take Cat, and they are. Another flash up the Cat. It's going to be Steel, the lone man towards A, who's just holding long control, maybe hoping that they can retake it. As we have AZK sort of in the mid smoke, making his way through. Swag is still in B tunnels, and now realizing that it's going to be a full A commit. It looks like they're actually opting to save for the last round. They are a little bit tight on money after losing 2 consecutive rounds and having to rebuy ops. Steel's just holding next to long doors. AZK and Swag both in B.
It looks like Cloud9's starting to wake up a bit. Maybe they're adapting to iBUYPOWER's play. They understand what they're doing, but they're doing a great job of adapting.
I mean, yeah, they've done a really good job at stringing these rounds together on very little money to start with. But I mean, I don't know. They're doing a good job adapting. But the thing is it too late in the half? Because I mean, in one more round, it's on the BT side.
But then again, I think this will carry over. I think they've got some solid momentum going on. I think that they've won the past. If they win this round and then they win pistol, I think they can easily come back into the game. They're going for 3 ops right now. Shroud's opping as well. He's probably going to drop that for an AK here in a second.
Yeah, Swag does get legged though. Crossing the B, he's going to be the only man in B. They've played 3 on Cat now, and 1 back towards mid. They're giving up long control completely, and Cloud9 is just playing it slow, scouting things out, and actually Steel's pushing aggressively up the Cat, hoping maybe to catch someone off guard. He does take out Zico, also takes out Shroud. AZK took out nothing. Semphis quickly traded on AZK, but now a 4v2 in favor of iBUYPOWER, and it looks like they are poised to take this round. Steel is top mid control, but he's going to get taken out by Sean Garrers. A CZ to the side of the head. Sean getting lit up from bottom middle. Semphis from both tunnels. That nade may frag Dazed. No, he gets taken from 10 to 4 health.
Oh, wow.
Dazed nade took out Sean Garrers and a USP to finish off Semphis 11-4 at half. Cloud9, I mean, they probably wanted much more, and they really do need this pistol if they want to.
I think Dazed and Skadoodle ended that round with a combined 5 HP.
Well, like Dazed nade, he took out Sean Garrers, and I thought for sure Sean Garrers would kill Daze.
Looked like that was a touchdown.
Yeah, he got taken down from 10 to 4. Like,
that's incredible. He has a Guardian Angel playing right now. I thought that it was, considering Cloud9 had 3 ops picking mid, the fact that Steel just ran up Cat, in my opinion, was incredibly ballsy, but it worked.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the kind of big boy play you need to make.
I can't remember what other team I see do that. I think Virtus Pro really likes to take mid control on Dust 2 and Mirage. Well, they'll just flash someone up and have someone, and push up Cat or push up mid.
Yeah, I know that Titan likes to do a lot of organized mid pushes.
Pistoron going to be going live here. We see actually smokes and flashes up on Steel and Skadoodle, who do not have Glock armor, obviously. And it looks like they're going to be sending 3 towards B tunnels, who are just going to walk in, get control. 1 spotting the long push and 1 just spotting mid. And actually, Cloud9 had a 3 long heavy at the beginning of the round. 2 towards B, and nothing now going to rotate towards CT spawn to watch that middle. Cat is completely open in this case. Nothing can contest it if they do decide to go there. It looks like they're getting ready for a. Thought they might do a mid to B, but they actually smoked the mid doors and flashed over, and it looks like they're going to be going heavy up Cat. Sean Garrus has rotated from long to contested. He's going to be spotting from the corner. He does light up Daze. He's getting shot in return. Nothing is coming from the ramp, and they have AZK is going to lurk out long. And if he times this, he may catch them off guard, but they are ready for it. They're just holding for retakes right now. Hiko hits a nice shot on the Swag from Elevator. Steel does trade on nothing. Hiko's actually going to push up the ramp, hits another 1 tap with his P2K onto Daze. Can he get the 3rd kill? He does on the Steel, and now it's Skadoodle in a 1v3 situation. Takes out Hiko with that 250, but he's to contest with Shroud and Semphis. Semphis up in the site, and this is pretty much a 180 crossfire, and Cloud9 picks up a much-needed pistol round.
I think a good play right there is that Sean Garris came back to long corner and he played with Shroud. And even though AZK killed Sean, Shroud was able to get that quick trade because a good long flank, a good lurker there could have easily shut that round out for iBUYPOWER, but they were able to shut him down and put all their attention on Cat.
So we're going to be seeing pretty much pistol armors across the board, minus Ska, who is probably just wanting to get an op up. Smoke going down mid. Now all they have is flashes. Looks like they're going for 3-up Cat really heavy while the bomb is just kind of lurked outside of long. Flashes pretty well timed, and we have Swag actually getting out long. Ding Shroud with his 250 actually doesn't have taking him out. Nothing kills Steel. Sean Garris on the AZK. Daze is the last man alive on Cat. He's taken out by nothing, and that round went extremely fast.
That was a pretty clean slaughter.
He took out Shroud with a 250 from long and ended up dinking 2 more players before dying.
Who did the Swag?
Yeah, Swag.
His aim is ungodly.
So I mean, Cloud9 only losing 1 man is probably a pretty, I don't know, pretty happy with that anti-eco.
Yeah, they're happy with that.
iBUYPOWER saving 1 more. They really do want to get that op up on Ska. Sending 5 mid right now. They don't have any nades aside from Daze Flash, so it looks like they're just gonna go straight through that Cat smoke, I'm assuming. Swag is gonna be the first man leading the charge because taken out by Nothing and Sean Garris both posted up. Another flash from actually team flash, all 4 of them. I don't know who threw their flash, but they weren't ready.
Yeah, I think they kind of just wanted to get that round out of the way real quick.
It seemed like it. Now it's going to be the buy round. Scott actually is going to have to buy an AK. He didn't get any kills, any bomb plants. Actually, no, he goes for the glass cannon opposite.
Glass cannon.
Dangerous, but it could work out for him. One second.
So Cloud9 not only has full rifles, they still have 2 promises, which I think is a little bit risky considering they're down a little bit, whereas the other team has ops and AKs, but hopefully it works out for them.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just want to, because iBUYPOWER still does have that 4-round cushion in case they lose, they can still afford the buy, keeping
Yeah, they just want to conserve the economy.
Yeah. iBUYPOWER playing it really slow. We have Daze just kind of working Cat here. Sky is posted up middle. He's been taken down to 71 health. Does not have any armor. They actually only have 2 smokes and a nade as far as throws go, but it looks like they're just going to be working up Cat slowly, hoping Scott can get a pick, hoping he can maybe open up a site. AZK getting ready to throw a smoke so they can maybe execute. Oh, and Skadoodle does open up nothing, peeking a little bit too wide from the long, and A is actually completely open. Cloud9's only other player at A is Shroud, who's playing pretty aggressive. Steel, no care in the world, YOLOing into CT spawn, takes out Shong, is quickly traded. Shroud was playing a little bit too aggressive. I'm glad that he fell back, waiting for the rotate, but here comes the alert from Swag. He's going to take out Hiko, if not Sempis. He knows he's in the smoke. Daze actually takes him out, and Skadoodle puts a bullet through Shroud's head. It's 12-7. Cloud9 can still buy, but a really nice round for iBUYPOWER.
Yeah, that was a very nice take. I think that's probably the kind of take that Cloud9 was trying to do with Symphis on the previous half. Kind of just walked the op up Cat, and then they exploded with that pick.
So Cloud9 here, they really do need to win this round to stop iBUYPOWER and from getting any momentum or any economy. And as I say that, Hiko gets a leg to 20 health by Skadoodle. He's been, I watched the earlier match actually versus MWNL on Cash, and Scott was pretty on fire. So it looks like he's continued the trend. 12-7 in favor of iBUYPOWER. They have taken long control with Steel, AZK, and Skadoodle. Dazed, holding back mid, Swag in lower tunnels. They're just kind of seeing if they can get a pick. And this is a pretty common thing, actually. Taking long control, putting your op in the pit, and then working back to maybe work up Cat. At least I seem to see it a lot. My team likes doing it.
Oh yeah, I think people have been running that strat since 2002.
As a terrorist gives you control of probably the longest straight portion of the map, and forces the CTs to kind of play heavily towards Cat and to not peek long, especially if they don't have an op. Cloud9 actually has an op on Sempis and Sean Garris, and as I say that, Skadoodle takes out both the ops from Pit. I'm not sure.
Wow.
why Sean decided to challenge after seeing Semphis died. And as I said, EZK takes out Shroud on the cat. Nothing peaks to try to trade, but EZK is living with 2012, and now it's Hiko in a 1v5.
I hadn't realized that he picked both ops right there.
Yeah, they had both ops playing towards A, and after Semphis died, I don't know why Sean decided to because as you're contesting an op in pit at a headshot angle when he has your whole body to aim at, I don't know. It was
it's a harder pick for the CT, but you know, it's a lot of it. You don't want to let that guy get the kill and then not, you know, just leave him alone. You know, you don't want that to happen.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Ska legging Semphis down to 34, and actually he pushed through the smoke, and it doesn't even matter. He tried to strafe peek from the bottom of Xbox, but Ska is too quick with the op right now. It's going to be a save round coming out from Cloud9. No nades, no armor, just pistols, 250s and CZs. iBUYPOWER playing it slow and methodically as they should on an anti-eco, not really wanting to lose any guns. And as I say, that Steel pushes out, gets taken out by nothing. CZ Daze did trade Hiko, but nothing. 2 frags currently on the round. Does pick himself up an AK. Cloud9's not out of it yet, even on an anti-eco.
I still think they can come back and take this.
But winning this round would be preferred. They could crush iBUYPOWER's money somewhat and you know, pick up a round at least. Nothing, just firing some shots off into B. Swag has control of the B bomb site, and his teammates are rotating over. We have Shroud though quickly trying to flank lower tunnels, and I think AZK may have heard him because he smokes him off, but I'm pretty sure Shroud is going to push through that in a second. But AZK is actually watching it. Molly coming out, stopping the aggress into the B sites. Little gets taken out from Sean Garez with his back turn. It's now Swag, the only man in the site. AZK is in the tunnels fighting Shroud. Swag has to get one of these frags, and he does take out Jordan as he tries to push into the site. Throws his pistol over. He loves doing those pistol flanks, and I don't know if that did anything to slow Sean Garez's push, but it did buy enough time for AZK to take out Shroud and be able to get the trade, because that was dangerous towards the end there for iBUYPOWER.
Yeah, that actually looked really bad for them there for a second, but that was a great eco by Cloud9. They're gonna get an op on Sean Garez, which it looks like he might be doing a little bit better this game than Semphis is. Like I said before, Dust 2 is a game where if your op is on and dominant, it's very easy to have that op control the whole map for you. And Skadoodle looks like he's on point right now.
Yeah, Cloud9 really need this round. If not, they're going to be going on a match point with absolutely no money. They're playing kind of a passive long setup here. Shroud's kind of contesting from Game Helper, and then they have Sean Garez pushed on the cat, and nothing in the A side. Semphis and Nico towards B, and iBUYPOWER just, they're playing it slow, as they have been. It's been working for them. And again, they get Skadoodle into the pit. I don't know if Cloud9 is even aware that he's in the pit, and that smoke is pretty much going to cut both of them off, but as soon as that fades, Skadoodle will have just free pickings into the A site, and if Shroud keeps peeking, he may get taken out here. They are now playing 3 kind of heavy on A towards Cat. Nothing is actually pushed up Cat. I don't know if you can see them going into the lower tunnels. I turned off auto darter by accident. And this is how Shroud should be playing. He shouldn't be peeking long. You know, they don't know if Ska's there or not, but they do know that they've given up long control. Nothing is going to be just...
I like the setup they're running.
Anti-flash. And Daze peeks up and actually is going to get almost taken out from nothing. Ska does pick up Shroud. As I said, that Shroud deciding to peek him at long, but nothing does get the trade on the Daze, who was already low at 14 health, but now it looks like they're going to be pushing 3 men into B, and Skadoodle coming out late from long. And they get both the entries into B, and they should know that Ska's lurked from long. He's actually going to be going all the way through T spawn, and he's... Nothing takes out Swag. Ska's not going to get there in time. Actually, he's holding top mid, and he takes out Sean Garez. Now it's nothing in a 1v2 situation. AZK is going to be peeking from tunnels, and that's match point, 15-7. Cloud9 going into the 23rd round of the game with absolutely no money.
I like to point out that earlier in the game we pointed out, I think nothing was 0-9. He's now 14-8. Like, he's really been coming back these last few rounds, and Cloud9 in general has been making a few good plays these last few rounds as well, but I think it's just too little too late at this time. It looks like iBUYPOWER is just landing all their shots, and that's really carrying the momentum for them.
Yeah, now we're going to be seeing a force buy from Cloud9. We have a Maga Scout and 3 FAMASes, and Shroud going to be contesting 3 terrorists. AZK pushes wide, frags him. There's going to be nothing trying to get the trade kill. AZK down to 1 health. Cloud9 just can't catch a break. I mean, AZK may have killed 1 and still been traded, but it would have been nice, or not AZK, if nothing could have ended up fragging AZK, because 1 man is still 1 man. Now a 3v5, and we have 2 Cloud9 players rotated over, but they are smoked off. Ska's just scoping a little bit above the smoke top site. We have Hiko and Sean. Hiko's playing that close wall with the mag, maybe hoping he can push through and gaze someone, and Semphis was on the flank, but iBUYPOWER had not committed long. Maybe he thought they were pushed up farther than they actually were. but they were just holding back. iBUYPOWER just playing it really slow. They still have not lost a single man this round, and Cloud9 is now split apart. They have Hiko just trying to get a jumping mag kill on Cat maybe, and the other guy's gone to B. Hiko does end up fragging Dazed, but he's quickly falling back. Dazed was really lit. Actually, Swag's at 21, AZK's at 1, but Steel's just clearing. Steel
Is that a max from elevator to long?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
I think he was really low. Sean, though, jump scouting into B, is probably going to get put into a 1v4 in a second here, and as I say that, Hiko is taken down. Sean Gare is in a 1v4 situation with a scout and a USP. It seems unlikely, but we've seen crazier things. Nothing is impossible. Steel going to be throwing a pop flash, does nothing really to Sean. He's going to actually catch a dink from Steel. Only took 2 bullets, and 16 to, what was it, 10?
7?
What the fuck? What is, sorry, what is this? What just happened? I've never seen this.
I think the camera went into the ground. I think that was 16-7, I think.
No, they had more rounds than 7. They had to have.
Well, historically speaking, Dust 2 is a map that can be very even. It can be very, depending on the teams you're playing, it can be T-sided, it can be even CT-sided. And, also historically speaking, iBUYPOWER and Cloud9 are always very competitive when they play, and they usually have a lot of very close games. This is definitely a match that could have easily gone into double, triple overtime, but I think it was just a combination of iBUYPOWER was on point with their shots. They were able to predict Cloud9 perfectly, and I think maybe also Cloud9 just wasn't playing up to their own standards. Maybe they were just probably having an off night, but that match definitely could have been very close. But as you see, iBUYPOWER kind of pulled away with it pretty convincingly.
There's something else. Is I was talking to someone else about this before the match. Like Cloud9, they kept doing this same B setup every round, and I mean, someone made a joke in an ESEA thread saying, have they not learned? But I mean, when I watched iBUYPOWER, or not iBUYPOWER, sorry, Titan versus Cloud9 at ESL, that match that went into overtime on Dust 2, whenever Titan decided to do a mid to B, it looked like Cloud9 looked like they've never seen a mid to B before. They just looked really confused. And, I mean, honestly, iBUYPOWER just kind of took control. I mean, as CTs, they did a really good job of taking map control. I mean, even as on T side, they'd get Ska into pit, every other round. And that forces all the CTs to kind of to dare contesting his op with a rifle from A plat or to play heavy towards Cat. And Cloud9 they did start putting up some numbers and actually hitting shots, but it was too little too late, as you said, I think.
Yeah, iBUYPOWER definitely played to their strengths, which their strength being Skadoodle was on point, and they definitely abused that. And usually Simphis is very good with the op. We've seen what he can do. Sean Gare's had a lot of really good rounds, but I think that Skadoodle playing as well as he was, it was able to open up a lot of the map for iBUYPOWER on both CT and T side.
Mm. 16-7.
Well, I believe that will wrap it up for our broadcast. Do you have any closing statements you'd like to make, Skylar?
Nope. I don't know. good game, I guess.
What can you say after that?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I said, it was really interesting to watch how the odds shifted after people saw RG beat Cloud9. But I don't know. It's interesting to see, nonetheless.
Indeed.
If you wanted to know, I did all in iBUYPOWER though. It's really interesting. I mean, everyone knows iBUYPOWER has always been better online, but after Cloud9 have been performing pretty well recently, and especially after their ESL performance, I don't think people. I don't know. It does too. Dictated by the op, I guess, and Ska was just really playing well. I'm like waiting to get a message of like what sponsors we're supposed to shout out or something, but nothing is coming, so I don't know. All right, well, he said we can wrap it up. Make sure to follow Gorgian on Twitch and Twitter and Christian Mingle and MySpace and whatever other social media there is. My name is Relix, and my co-caster was yeah, Ready Bet. It's you better get ready to bet. There you go.
Bam.
That's the slogan. You know, my name is Relix. My co-caster was Mark Ladon, also known as Mark the Shark from Reliable Gaming. I'm Relix from Pure Savage. I don't really know what her name is, to be honest, but